Well, hello everybody, here we are again, and this time we are gonna be learning about both Docker as well as Python. Main goal is going to be on Python, but we will be just covering Docker a little bit. We will mainly be going through the notes. We already have gone through Docker for more than 2 hours, so we don't need to worry about it much. But okay, we had just better go through the notes and all. It's gonna be something like that. So let's go through the notes of Docker. We will be talking about the things and all, and this is how things are gonna be going on in this live. It's gonna be pretty interesting, so stay tuned. That's crazy. Okay, here we are. Why Docker? Why are we even learning it? Docker containers are important for few reasons. There are some reasons, and because of them only Docker containers are important. Kubernetes container or orchestration. I have no idea about it actually. Running processes in isolated environments. I know this thing. Starting projects, auxiliary services locally. We can start projects. We can start auxiliary services locally. That's right. Running process in isolated. That's okay. I got that. The first one I still need to learn about. Let's go ahead. What are containers? Containers are a way to package and distribute software applications in a way. Again repeating. Containers are a way to package and distribute. First of all, we package it inside a container and then we can distribute them. Distribute softwares in a way that makes them easy to deploy and run consistently across different environments. They allow you to package an application along with all its dependencies and libraries into a single unit that can be run on any machine with a container runtime such as Docker. So you just need to have Docker as a container, and that's it. Everything else will be handled automatically. Why containers? Everyone has different operating systems. That's right. Steps to run a project can vary based on systems, OS, operating system. Extremely hard to keep a track of dependencies as a project grows. That's right. Okay, so ultimately inside a Mac machine we can actually create many containers using Docker and all. Let's describe your configuration. It simply lets us describe configuration in a single file. That's right. Can run in an isolated environment. Makes local setup of OS projects a breeze. Makes local setup of OS projects a breeze. Breeze means what? Makes installing auxiliary services. Oh, database is easy. Okay. References. For reference, the following command starts Mongo in all operating systems. Docker run this. Okay, port number. Docker isn't the only way to create containers. Okay. History of Docker. Docker is a YC backend company started in 2024. They envisioned a whole world where containers would become mainstream and people would deploy their applications using them. That is mostly true today. Most projects that you open on GitHub should have Docker files in them, a way to create Docker containers. Tick 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 tick. Why Docker's pivot? Wow. Let's go through it together. Okay, here we are. Why Docker pivot worked? Docker's pivot worked. In this episode of Startup School Radio host and YC, can I listen to it directly? There's no way. Okay, never mind. YC combinator partner character this insert down with this, who is currently the founder and CTO of Docker. You can subscribe. Okay, Docker, which is an alum of Y Combinator startup. I'm not interested in reading it. Okay, let's simply go add. Installing Docker, it's simply we can install the Docker like this. Make sure you are running Docker CLI locally. We can do that. Yeah. Inside Docker, we have our machine, and then we have a Docker engine. That Docker engine gets the MongoDB image maybe from the Docker registry, and then it simply starts running that. As simple as that. As an application full stack developer, you need to be comfortable with the following technologies. Docker engine, that's okay, runs the things. Docker CLI, command line interface. Docker registry. Docker engine is an open source containerization technology that allows developers to package applications into containers. Are standardized executable components combining application source code with operating system OS libraries and dependencies required to run that code in any environment. Containers are standardized executable components combining application source code with the operating system, libraries, and dependencies requiring to run that code in any environment. Docker CLI, the command line interface lets you talk to the Docker engine, lets you start, stop, list, etc. List the containers. Docker and this Docker CLI is not the only way to talk to a Docker engine. You can hit the Docker REST API to do the same. Docker registry is how Docker makes money. It is similar to GitHub, but it lets you push images rather than source code. Docker's main registry is this dockerhub.com, and then Mongo image on Docker registry. Great. Images versus container. Docker image. A Docker image is a lightweight standalone executable package that includes everything needed to run a piece of software, including the code, runtime, libraries, environment variables, and config files. A good mental model for image is your code base on GitHub. Docker container. A container is a running instance of an image. It encapsulates the application or service and its dependencies running in an isolated environment. A good mental model for running for a container is when you run node index.dot on a machine from some source code you can go from GitHub. Okay, this thing is done. What is this, by the way? The last one, we have Docker registry, got the image, and we started running that. Great. Port mapping is easy peasy. This is running on different ports and we are mapping the ports. Okay, that's great. Common Docker commands: Docker images, Docker PS, Docker run, Docker build. Docker images shows you all the images that you have on your machine. Docker process status shows you all the containers you are running on your machine. Docker run lets you start a container. P lets you create a port mapping. D lets you run it in detached mode. Docker build lets you build an image. We will see these after we understand how to create your own Docker file. Docker push lets you push your Docker image to registry. Extra commands: Docker kill, Docker execute. Great. Let's go ahead. Docker file. What is a Docker file? If you want to create an image from your own code that you can push to Docker Hub, you need to create a Docker file for your application. A Docker file is a text document that contains all the commands a user could call on the command line to create an image. Okay, with the help of the Docker file, you can create the image, and that is something that runs. How to write a Docker file? A Docker file has two parts: base image and bunch of components that you run on the base image to install dependencies like Node.js. Let's write this. Okay, containerize this backend app. Got it. Solution is this. npm install Prisma. Okay, wow. Node app npx Prisma generate npm run build this whatever. Okay, common commands. Work dir sets the working directory for any run command. Cmd entry point copy instructions that follow it. Run executes any commands in a new layer of on the top of the current image and commits the result. Okay, cmd provides default for executing a container. There can only be one cmd instruction for a Docker file. Expose informs Docker that the container listens on the specified network ports at runtime. Environment sets the environment variable. Well, we are never gonna do it directly. Copy allows from the Docker host to be added to the Docker image. That's right. Now that you have Docker file in your project, try in building a Docker image. Docker build okay. Now if you try to look at your image, you should notice a new image. Add a docker.ignore so that node modules don't get copied over. Running images, we can run the images like this, we can get it like this. Great. Passing environment variables, we can pass the environment variables like this. Great job actually. The E arguments lets you send the environment variables to your Node.js app. That's great. More commands: Docker kill to kill a container, Docker execute to execute a command inside a container. List all contents of a container, execute a container ls pass. Maybe we can use bin /bash as well. That's good. Let's go ahead. Pushing Docker Hub. Once you created your image, you can push it to Docker Hub to share it with the world. This thing is done. We have Let log into Docker CLI docker log. In this, push your username / your repository name tag. Layers in Docker. In Docker, layers are a fundamental part of the image architecture that allows Docker to be efficient, fast, and portable. Docker image is essentially built up from a series of layers, each representing a set of difference from the previous layer. How layers are made. Base layer, the starting point of an image, typically an operating system OS like Ubuntu, Alpine, or any other base image specified in a Docker file. Instructions layer, each command in Docker file creates a new layer in the image. These include instructions like run, copy, which modify the file system by installing packages, copying files from the host to the container, or making the other changes. Each of these modifications creates a new layer on the top of the base layer. Reusable and shareable. Layers are cached and reusable across different images, which makes building and sharing images more efficient. If multiple images are built from the same base image or share common instructions, they can reuse the same layers, reducing storage space and speeding up image downloads and builds. Immutable. Once a layer is created, it can be changed. It cannot be changed. If a change is made, Docker creates a new layer that captures the references. This immutability is key to Docker's reliability and performance, as unchanged layers can be shared across images and containers. Images and containers. Layers practically. This thing got done. Logs are these. Observations based image creates this first layer. Each run copy command creates a new layer. Layers can get reused across Docker builds. Notice cached. Okay, that's done. My layers, if you change your Docker file, layers can get reused based on where the change was made. If a layer changes, all subsequent layers also change. You can change your code. That's true. Logs. You can change the package and file added a dependency. Logs. The experiment. How often in a project do you think dependencies change? How often does the npm install layer need to change? Wouldn't it be nice if we could cache the npm install step, considering dependencies don't change often? Optimizing Docker file. What if we change the Docker file a bit, like package this everything, copy .prisma to this. Okay, nice. This is actually a good thing. Let's keep it safe. I will be going through it later, not a big problem right now. Docker. npm run install npx run npx prisma generate. Okay, these things are also generated. We are copying prisma, we are installing it, we are running npx prisma generate, copying everything. Node dist index.js docker file. We first copy over all the things npm install npx prisma. We first copy over only the things that npm install and npx prisma need. Then we run these scripts. Then we copy over the rest of the source code. You change the package.json file added to the dependency. That's true. Okay, let's simply go ahead. Networks and volumes. Networks and volumes are the concepts that become important when you have multiple containers running, in which you need to persist data across. Docker restarts need to allow containers to talk to each other. We have network, backend container, we have container, when they can talk to each other. We have volume. We didn't need networks until now, because when we started the Mongo container, it was being accessed by a Node.js process running directly on the machine. That was also right, and done. Volumes. If you restart a Mongo Docker container, you will notice that your data goes away. This is because Docker containers are transitory. They don't retain data across restarts. Without volumes, start a Mongo, this we lose the data. Kill this and Docker run this. Try exploring the database in the compass and check if the data has persisted. With volumes created, create volumes done. Mount the folder in Mongo. Mount the folder in Mongo which actually stores the data to this volume. Mount the folder in Mongo which actually stores the data to this volume. That's right. Open it, MongoDB compose some data, Docker kill, restart it, try to explore the compass and check if the data has persisted well. Done. Volume, it has MongoDB container and DataDB and it is connected. In Docker, a network is a powerful feature that allows containers to communicate with each other and with the outside world. Let's keep going. By the way, this is into the last one. Docker containers can't talk to each other by default. Localhost on Docker containers means its own network and not the network of the host machine. That's right. So localhost is done. How to make containers talk to each other? Attach them to the same network. Okay, clone this. Build Docker build it, image tag. Okay, nice. Docker network, create my network, created it. Docker run, detach the mode port, backend name and network name, and then simply attach them. Start this thing. Docker run the volume. We have even attached the volume that too. That's great. Check the logs to ensure the DB connection is successful. That's great. Docker log. Oh my god, there is something called Docker logs. Didn't know that. Well, it's not Docker log, it is Docker PS, not PS actually. Docker logs, check the logs to ensure the DB connection is successful. Let's see. DB connection is successful. Don't know. Docker logs help. Docker logs, and then we need to have options. Container. Okay, it's gonna be like that. So Docker images. Docker run port is going to be 3000 by 3000. The app's name is going to be this. Is something that I'll be running actually. This is going to be here, and then it's gonna be 3000. This thing is done. By the way, anything else? I can give it a name. My app. Let's run it. Docker logs of my app. Well, great. It gives us the logs as well. So we have got one more command, that is Docker logs. Crazy stuff. So we can mention one more command that's going to be called Docker logs name. And I think we can even do it like this. Docker ps Docker logs and the ID. Will it work? I don't know. Name works with that. That's great. Name works. How about the ID? ID also works. That's amazing. Try visit an endpoint and ensure you are able to talk to the database. If you want, you can remove the port mapping for Mongo since you don't necessarily need it. That's right too. Types of networks: bridge network, host network. The default network driver for containers. When you run a container without specifying a network, it's attached to the bridge network. It provides a private internal network on the host machine, and the containers on the same bridge network can communicate with each other. Host removes network isolation between the containers and the Docker host and uses the host networking directly. This is useful for services that need to handle lots of traffic or need to expose many ports. Oh, Docker Compose. Let's know about this too. Docker Compose is a tool designed to help you define and run multi-container Docker application with a version service this. With Compose, you use a YAML file to configure your application service networks and volumes. Then, with a single command, you can create and start all services from your configuration. Wow! Before Docker Compose, create a Docker network, create this, then Docker volume, create a volume, start it, and then start backend. That's right. After Docker Compose, install Docker Compose from here. Create a YAML file describing all your containers and volumes. By default, all containers in Docker and Compose run on the same network solution. This is going to the solution. This services MongoDB, image this, container name this, ports this. Wow, amazing, unbelievable. This is called Docker Compose. Backend this container volumes. Start Docker Compose. That's crazy, yaar. Stop everything including volumes. Docker Compose down volumes. सर आपकी क्लास तो कोई नहीं ले रहा. This is not a class actually. I'm not teaching here. I'm just going through the stuff, so I'm learning the things. By the way, good to see you, Harsh. Nice name, by the way. How are you? I'm just simply going through the stuff. It's not like I'm providing the classes and I'm teaching here. I'm not. I'm just learning this stuff, and that's making it public to have as a proof that okay, once I studied. As simple as that. So this Docker Compose is again a great thing, and we can start learning that. So far we had just a refresher of Python. Let's go through the refresher thing first of all, and then we will be going through the main stuff of Python. Do I have Python installed in my PC? Python, yeah, I have actually. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Let's go ahead. I have Python installed, so I can just start this thing too. Okay, good to know that you understood. By the way, what do you do, Harsh? I would like to know that too. Exit. And this time I have to start a Python thing. What to do? Either I can do it over there on Jupyter Lab, but so far I've been busy doing that thing only. So let's run Python directly on local machine or something. Probably let's do it. First of all, let's open Anaconda, yeah, this one. Explorer. That's great, it opened it, and from here users, depend, and data science. This is where I filled almost all the files. That's crazy. Just inside data science I should have created another folder. Let's do one thing. Python, let's create a folder inside that like this. Let's paste all the files inside that. So this thing is done. Python is done, and then one more here we are learning Python. This thing is done, and let's do one thing. Let's copy the, oh sorry, that was my bad. Let's copy the whole path, cd, and this. We are here, ls. It doesn't work, but we can just code and open it in the VS Code. I hope it will work. Yeah, it worked. Okay, here we are. Yes, I trust Doth because I am the one. What are we going to do? Pretty simple thing. We are learning, right? 0, 1. We'll be creating many files. .py. Okay, what is the first thing? Let's start doing them from the first hand. Okay, I have a PDF. I'll be just simply going through the PDF, and this is how I'll be going with the stuff. So that PDF, where is that saved event? Notion. Don't need this right now, it's done. Even I'll be going through other stuff later on. Even this thing is done. We have to go through SQL, but not now, maybe later. We have quite enough time to go through Python. Even we have a lot to learn Python too. So what next? Coding the code, software, data science, Python. Okay, we haven't uploaded it here, or we have done that, but it's not great looking at it like this. So let's open the PDF itself. Would be great if we just go through that. So we just need a PDF for Python. Data science, Python refresher. This thing is here. Okay, let's start going through the stuff. First of all, we'll be just simply going. We have a Python refresher as soon as possible, and then we'll simply be going ahead. In this section, we will learn Python. Why Python is popular and powerful choice for data science. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the variables, data types, typecasting. In this section, we are gonna be learning about that only, and we will learn about the variables, data types, and typecasting in Python to store and convert data effectively. Variables, containers for storing data. What are variables? Variables are containers. Yeah, they are containers for storing the data. It's not just in Python, it's in Node, Java, TypeScript. Well, they are the same, not the same, but the types is added. Then we have C++, Java, JavaScript. So it happens in almost all of them. Okay, so this thing is done. Let's keep going. I missed something. Okay, next one is this is how I can actually create them. That's okay, not a big problem. Then there are data types: int, float, string, boolean, list, tuples, dictionaries. Okay, talking about int, so integer numbers. Talking about floats, so these are the numbers. Strings, okay, got that. Booleans, true or false. List can be 1 2 3. Tuple can be 1 2 3. List is ordered mutable collection. Tuple ordered immutable collection, that we can't change tuples. And dictionaries are key value pairs. That's okay. Typecasting, we can even cast the types, so that's okay. It works great. str 1.3.9 list abstract. This is done. ABC will throw an error, won't it? Let's see. Suppose we have a is equal to, that is suppose 10 and close it, and after that x is equal to int, and we will be converting that. Install formatter for Python indent, that's already installed. Good to know that. That means I don't need to do anything. So if I just run this, there is no formatter for Python files. Really? Install it, restart the extension, install it. Now that's done. How about right now? What the hell? How can I run this thing? How it works: when you press enter, your Python code is passed up to the cursor in order to find the correct indentation level. Okay, it happens like that only. Okay, never mind. So we have this thing. We can just even print the value of it. Print the value of x. How can I even run it? No idea. First of all, there must be an option from here. I think run it. Well, did not work. That's great. ls python 01. I hope I can run it. Yeah, it works like that only. So this is how we can actually run the commands, but things are pretty much easy peasy so far. We can get it done. This is something interesting, that if we have a string, let's talk about it. So str is equal to string is equal to, that is suppose a b c whatever, something like that, and after that we can actually convert it to a list. So cons okay, not like this. L is equal to, we have to convert it to a list, so list and str, something like this. And after that print and list, print L. Exit. Can't I exit? Okay, something like this. Well, this thing is done. Let's keep going. I don't even think whether it would be a great idea to just go through Python properly, or we will learn it along the way. Whenever we need that, we'll be just going through the stuff and learning the things, because most of the things we already know. We can even get this thing done. Quick tips: use type variable to check the variable's data. Typecasting errors can happen if the value is incompatible. Int hello value either string and methods. There are many things. It will take lots of time. That's right. How about this? That as far as learning Python is concerned, so we will be learning it while going through the stuff, while working on the projects. We'll learn Python. That would be a great idea, because even in past I learned, so it's not like I don't know anything. And if we learn Python while working on the projects, going to be a great way to learn it actually. Even I've gone through Python refresher, so this should be just enough for now. Later, whenever I get stuck with something, I'll be coming back, I'll be learning about that, and this is how we'll be going ahead. So this is the plan for Python right now. Not gonna be spending lots of time in learning the language. We'll learn the language when we work on the projects, as simple as that. Let's see how even this is gonna be going on. If this works, then nothing could be better than. You should have overall idea about the language that I have. Then after that, when we work on the projects, we'll be learning that. Simple. I think this should be great. And as I'm gonna be simply taking the class right now, and I'm not even sure what I'm gonna be learning, and because of that thing, I will simply be turning my mic off, and this is how it's gonna be going on right now.
push till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Well, there's a thing. You are asking me to start. What am I? I'm just simply learning here, Mister. Okay, so it's not like data analyst. What is that? Analyst का course चालू करोगे? It's like I'm learning that. I'm not a teacher here, so please, really sorry for that. I'm actually learning this thing, so can't really be a teacher and teach the things right now. Python का data. I'm really sorry. Just going with the stuff, so it's like that. I'm not teaching you, but learning this stuff right now, and let's simply go on. it's time to turn the audio on. I actually wanted to just get this thing done, but never mind. It's better to learn the Python first properly. It's not like explaining the things. I'm myself even figuring most of the things out right now. So far I've been busy with the full stack, and then suddenly thought of going through the Python stuff. So yeah, just what am I doing here? It's pretty easy. This am I really supposed to be explaining this thing here? But okay, what you are actually getting, that this is simple a function, and simple is this function is getting a file, and ultimately that function reads the file, and as the content inside the file is type JSON, so we are using JSON.load to read the content, as simple as that. If that was normal data, so we would not use this, we would use simply f.read, but as that is JSON file, so in order to read JSON content, we need to use JSON.load, as simple as that, and that is why I'm just able to get the things here. Having said that, it's not really going to be possible for me at all to explain the things, so sorry for that. Or maybe we can just go through the Python stuff right now. It could be possible, by the way, yeah. By the way, let me know about you, like what exactly you do. What's your name? Coding with code. Oh wow, good to know that. Tell me, let me know about you. What exactly you do? What are you busy doing nowadays? And give me a moment. Let me turn my laptop on too, so that I can actually see the things happening like in the live chat, and so that I can actually reply. Otherwise, I won't be able to. So just give me a moment, and then I'll be right back. Just a sec. Alright, by the way, here I'm back. I hope I may see some people around. Okay. I'm planning to do masters. Good luck with that, by the way, with your masters. And well, even if I'm able to see the things here, I'm still not going to be even, it's not going to be possible for me to explain the things. So unfortunately, I can't do that. Maybe in future I will be able to do the things better, but for now, excuse me with the things, and it's going to be like that only. And unfortunately, let's do one thing. Let's simply turn the chats off because yeah, people ask me to explain the things. They consider me a teacher, but I'm not a teacher. So in order to stop this misunderstanding to happen, I'm just gonna be turning the chats off as long as I'm learning. Then I'm just working on the project, so I can turn the chats on. It's gonna be like that. So excuse me for that, and I'm gonna be catching up soon. Like whenever I work on some of the projects, so I'll be turning the chats on. For now, let's turn it off. For now, at least.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on sees my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
That's good.
Alright everybody, here we are. And the conclusion is this, that until unless you know Python really well, it will be hard to learn the data science as well. Of course it's going to be used, so we had better know the Python language, first of all really better, and once we know that, we can switch to learning data science. Before that, at least 10 days I'm going to be spending learning Python, and after that I can switch to learning data science. Before that, there's no way of doing that. So it's time to learn Python properly from the beginning. The thing is that long time ago I did learn Python, but then I didn't really use it, so I forgot it. So yeah, whatever language you learn, if you don't use the language, you will forget the things for sure. This is the learning of that. By the way, I have my notes, so we will be going through those notes only together, of course, from the beginning. So it will be like going through Python from the beginning till the end, learning everything together and revising everything together. Ultimately it's going to be like that, and this is how things are gonna be going on. Okay, that's amazing. Let's simply go ahead. So where is that Python? I think this is the notes. C++, Python. Let's check this one out. Okay, so this is how we'll be actually going on through the things. There's a lot that we have written here, that's right. Even we have lots of things to work on. That's actually a good thing. And ultimately, if we just keep going on through the things like this, then we will have gone through them. So well, there's ultimately a lot. Let's start it from the beginning. If there is something like unnecessary things, we will be removing it, right? We don't really need to make a road, right? So let's keep that thing in mind too. So let's start it from here. Untoggle the coder part 1. Let's do one thing, even remove this one. I don't need the unnecessary things. We'll keep going through it. I'll keep removing the things. I don't need the like theory things in my notes. This was something I created long time ago, and right now I'm gonna be going through it. So it's like this. So what is programming? Just like we use in the just like we use Hindi or English to communicate with each other, we use a programming language to communicate with other computer. Programming is a way to instruct the computer to perform various tasks. What is Python? Python is a simple and easy to understand language that feels like reading. And let me do one thing. Let me turn the chats on too, so I will be able to. Just keep in mind, I'm going through Python with my notes. As simple as that right now. This is the only thing that's happening. But it means we will go from the basic level to the highest level you may think of. And the chats are on right now too. So Python is a simple and easy to understand language that feels like reading simple English. This pseudo-code nature of Python makes it easy to learn and understandable for beginners. Features of Python: easy to understand, less development time, free and open source, high-level language, portable, works on Windows, Linux, Mac, etc. Plus fun to work with. Installation: Python can be easily installed. Just going through everything, but I don't need to, by the way. Python can be easily installed from python.org. When you click on the download button, Python can be installed right after you complete the setup by executing the file platform, just like a game. Okay, by the way, but now there's nothing important here, so I will be removing it even from my notes. It's gonna be like that. By the way, if there is something important, I will keep that. If it's all about just definition, so what is the use of even keeping that? Chapter 1, modules, comments and pip. So print hello world, that's okay. I can print like this. Should I just keep everything here? Long time ago I actually created this, so I'm not even sure. And of course I learned from Code with Harry's course like long time ago from YouTube and something. And then the things are here. Modules, pip is mainly used for installation. So first program in Python. Chapter more modules. Let's even remove this one. Should I actually do that or not? Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep it simple. First program in Python, file hello.py, print hello world. Okay, done. Even this thing is done. Don't really need to do that. This is how we can create the files. print hey 6, this is great. This is interesting. Print hey 6 7 and separate by this. Interesting. Let's do it. So this is the first thing that we are doing. First of all, if we just write print and hello world, it will print it, and here we are getting the response hello world. Okay, so we will get the response directly in the terminal. That's a good thing. So we got this thing. Then we have to just print 6 as well as 7, and let's see. So we are getting the response like that too. What do we have to do? We have to separate it. So separate is going to be used, and we have to separate it, suppose by space. So they are going to be separated by space, and if we want to separate it by something else, maybe suppose by tilde or something, so we can even do that. So they are separated by a tilde, hello world and 6 7. So this is how it works. That's amazing. Something interesting that we've got can be any sign. That's right. And this is the result that I'll be getting. Modules. A module is a file containing code written by somebody else, usually which can be imported and used in programs. Okay, pip is a package manager for Python. You can use pip to install a module on your system. Pip install Flask, it will install Flask module in your system. Okay, that's good. Types of modules. There are 2 types of modules in Python: built-in modules pre-installed in Python for OS and ABC etc. External modules need to install using pip, TensorFlow etc. Let's do one thing, whatever I've written earlier, so let those things be written, and this is how we'll be going ahead. So this is the first thing that we got, and I can do one thing. I can make my own Python nodes so that important things are only there, and this thing be there only. So Python was here. Well, there's really nothing. That's great. Python / page by me / page. Ultimately I can say the important things only. Important stuff, as simple as that. So we know about the modules, that's okay. We know about the pip and all. If it's properly made, so let it be like this only. We'll be just simply removing the unnecessary thing, like this one from here. This is the part 1. Okay, that's great, good to know that. I don't know, this is how I actually made the things long time ago. What is the problem with this one? I need to log out and log in again, or what? Switch account, this one. Something's wrong with this. Let me switch account again. This one. Create, go live. I hope it's gonna work fine, otherwise I'm gone. If it doesn't work, I will have to re-log in, and that's gonna take time. Okay, it's working now. We can just simply go ahead. So we know about modules. We know about pip. This is a package package manager. Ultimately, the way we have npm, the same way is pip. Modules are the code files written by others that can be imported and exported. Built-in modules, we have external modules. We have using Python as a calculator. We can use Python as a calculator by typing Python and +to do on the terminal. It opens REPL. Python +to do on the it opens REPL or read evaluation print loop code. Okay, Python +to do, right? Whatever we have to do. So exit. We can just write Python +to do. It will never work, by the way, this thing. Just Python is here, and then whatever we wanna write, we can just write, as simple as that. I thought Python +to do. Okay, it opens REPL, read evaluation and print loop. Okay, this is the full form of it. Keep it here. What does this mean? Let's remove this particular part. Comments are used to, okay, that's okay. It's something in programming which execute. Comments can be used to mark the author's name, date, etc. That's alright. Type of comments: single comments. single line comments written using hash, pound or hash symbol, that's okay. Multi-line comments written using this or this. Really, it will work? Not sure, but let's check this thing out. First of all, single line comments is this. This is how single line comment is gonna work. As far as multi-line comments is concerned, so let's even check this thing out too. Multi-line comment. Okay, not this, not this, even not this. Okay, this is the multi-line comment, right? Inside it I can write anything. Control X and V. That's bad. Control X and then Control V. Okay, so this is the multi-line comment. Inside it things are not gonna be working as expected. Yeah, that's right. And apart from this thing, one more thing like this, and even inside this we can write the things like print hello world. Will it work? Print world hello, syntax error hello world. Well, this is a syntax error, crazy. So like 3 quotation marks and something. So let's copy these things from here. Not quite sure what is actually written. Okay. One more thing, I can just keep them on the sides like this, and this is how it's gonna be going on. It would be easy to just go through this stuff this way. So let's get them done. This is the first thing. This is how, well, it's really hard to just write the things, and then this is the another one. Well, this is the problematic thing. Let's remove it. This is not the problematic thing, rather, or is the problematic thing, if I'm not wrong. Comments, they are crazy ones. Okay. Multi-line comments. This is the example of the multi-line comments. Excuse me. So this thing is done, and even why do I need to even mention this thing? But okay, never mind. Even if I'm mentioning it, that's fine. Okay, so this thing is done. Just said write a program to print a twinkle twinkle little star poem in Python. Okay. This should be easy peasy, by the way. Why am I even starting it from the beginning? But okay, it's good to have. Write a Python program to write a twinkle twinkle little star in poem in Python. If we want to actually write something, we'll have to use this, and inside it we can write anything like hello world, how are you, something like this. So ultimately we can write many things inside that. Use REPL and print the tables of 5 using it. That's okay, done. Install an external module and use it to perform an operation of your interest. External module, anything that can be. Let's do it here. Pip install JSON. Don't show it again. What is the problem? Installation defaulting to user installation because normal site package is not writable. A new release of pip is available. Okay, Python execute -m pip install upgrade pip. Will this work? Okay, let's do it. No matching distribution found for JSON, that's okay. Python dot execute -m pip install and upgrade pip. Let's see. Things are working fine, but this is the best way to go through the things. Not this much, but this much thing, these many things are enough. A little more, yeah, this much. We have installed that. This particular thing, how can I use it? any external package. In Python external packages, external modules. Let's see if we find some easy peasy ones. Don't really even have the most difficult thing right now, but pandas, numpy, tensorflow, pytorch, any easy. Request, yeah, this thing can be great. Request in example is here too. Request.get import request module, store the response from an API response, codes HTTP, this codes, okay, checking if the response status is 200, print this, otherwise this. Oh, the request module simplifies the process of making HTTP request in Python. We can install this module by executing the below command line. Copy it. What will happen? Let's see. Well, things are not the way they should be, and I have no idea about this thing. I can install, by the way, pip install requests, something like this. I hope it should work. Well, yeah, it's getting installed. Once this thing is done, then we should be able to run this. So we can install pandas, control D, and use quotes in here. Okay, this is how it's gonna be going on. So import request module, I have imported. Then request.get http github.com, we have got that. Check if response status is what. I'm suffering from sneeze, I'm sorry for that. If response.status.code is equal to 200, print successfully collected, and then this. Let's rewrite it from the beginning. First of all, it's actually good stuff that is here, and I hope it is gonna work. First of all, we are importing it, right? This is the external module that we are using, and the module name is request that we have from any package that we got. And after that, we are making a request to the github.com. So requests that we have already got, .get request that we are making, ultimately we are getting the data and the URL of that. So https:/api/api.github.com. This thing is done. Not this one here. Once this thing is done, once we have got the response, even first of all I would like to print the response, exactly what we get inside the response. So let's even do this particular thing, and then I'll figure out the other things. Let's run it. Okay, print response. What is the problem? Syntax error near unexpected token response. Aha. A response, really. A response dot status. I've never done it in Python. So I'm having to face this issue. Response dot status code. Somebody guide me with this. I have no idea about the things how they are done here. I hope installed that. At least I can just print a request itself. RIQUEST request. Let's print this and comment this. Python 01 Python py module. This is the request that this is the result init file. Okay, it's giving me the path of that. That's okay. And if I actually try to print a response, will I be able to do that? Oh, I need to run the file. That's okay, got that. So running the file will work this way. Response.status code, then run the file again. This time that is 200. That's amazing. This is how we are actually sending it, and we can do it like this. If response dot status code triple double equals to 200. It had triple equals to, it's in JavaScript. Successfully connected, and else in that case print failed to connect. This is something we have done, and let's run the program. That's crazy. Yeah, this thing, let's run it, and this time it's saying successfully connected. That, yeah, it's working. That's great. We can even use pandas to just read the files, CSV files and all. That's okay, we don't need to do that right now, but yeah, there are many things. So we are done with this thing. This thing is also done. Write a Python program to print the contents of a directory using the OS module search online for function. Write a Python program to print the contents of a directory using module OS. Interesting. OS module in Python. OS module in Python. What it does? Import os.get current working directory cwd. Great. Let's import OS, and once I have OS, that's I think by default, so current working directory is equal to os.get. What all can I get? I can get current working directory, these many things. Oh my god, amazing. Let's talk about the current working directory, and print cwd, and that's it. Let's run it. Well, it should run. Why am I unable to do it? Let's run the program directory. So we have got Linux current learning Python. That's great. So it's working. Current working directly we can get. What else we can get? We can get the current path, current working directly, OS current working printer, current path, chdir, os.chdir, change directory. Oh, we can change the directory using OS. That's great. Creating a directory, we can create directory, OS directory this, parent directory is this, os.path.join parent dir, os.make directory. My god, this much stuff can be done using OS. So we can create a directory, we can create directories, we can delete directories. What was my assignment? Write a Python program to print the contents of a directory using the OS module. We have to list the contents, so list dir. That's great. What if we give it the current path? So let's do it. Dir list is equal to, we have to list the content, os.list dir, and the path is gonna be the current directory, maybe like this, and then print dir list, and then let's see what's gonna happen. It's not running, that's crazy. So we have listed the contents in here. Recycle bin, blah 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 blah. These are the things that we have listed. Let's even check. ls minus a. Well, okay, in the current directory there should be maybe dot, and then it should work fine. Yeah, dot represents the current directory that I'm in right now, and is simply giving me the things inside there. So I have only one file that is called 01.python.py. That's great. So this thing is also done. Label the program written in the program 4 with the comments. Okay, by the way, this is the answer of that list dir. But if I don't do anything, what will happen in that case? Okay, it will still give me the current directory. That's amazing. Even we had the answer written. Crazy stuff. Label the program, fifth number, written in problem number. Label the program written in problem 4 with the comments. Okay, get the files folders in current dir. So this thing is done. Let's talk about variables. What are they? What do they do? Variable is a name given to a memory location. That's right. This thing is here. Variable container to store value. That's great. Keywords reserved words in Python. So we have variable. They are containers. Keywords are the reserved words, identifiers, class, function, variable name, etc. Data types: integers, floating points, floating point numbers. We have strings. We have booleans. We have none. We have. So integers are okay. Floating points are okay. Strings, boolean, none. They are okay. Python is a fantastic language that automatically identifies the type of data for us. Yeah, in JavaScript and in C++ we need to give the types. In TypeScript we need to give the types, but here we don't need to do that thing. A is equal to 71, B is equal to this, name is equal to array, and done. Rules for defining a variable also applicable for two other identifiers. A variable name can contain alphabets, digits, underscores. Great. A variable name can only start with the alphabet and underscore. That's also right. A variable name can't start with a digit. That's right. No white space is allowed to be used inside a variable name. That's right. By the way, Harry is right. Harry is right. This is also right. This is also right. Akash is right. Harry is right. Harry bro is right. etc. Okay, they are right. We have operations: arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical, many ones. Arithmetic, plus, minus, these things, etc. Assignment, okay. Comparison, where we are comparing the things, and logical, and or not. Type function and typecasting. Type function is used to find the data type of a given variable. So we can find the data type of any given variable. That's okay. That's easy peasy thing. A number can be converted into a string and vice versa, if possible. Vice versa. There are many functions to convert one data type to another. String we have, int we have, float we have. Let's try this thing out. We have str and we can convert print str31. Syntax error. Okay, well, it's 31. Well, this is not a string. Is that a string? Type of this class string. Oh, that is a string, by the way. Sorry. Then we can convert a string into integer. So let's see if we can do that. So we have to just change this much, and that's gonna be int, and that will be 32. This syntax here is crazy. Oh, that's insane. I think it's better to use Jupyter here. It would be easy to just go with this stuff, but it's okay. Let's continue with this thing. Fastest way to run Python programs in VS Code. Visual Studio. Get install Python VS Code. Done. Run Python file. Okay, not working. Run Python file dedicated terminal. Let's delete. Run as task. need to do? Using play button, we can run Python programs inside the Python play button. Using specifying the path, we can also run the Python by specifying the path in the terminal shown. .py python.execute. Okay, but now if I just simply run on it, it will not run, or will it? It's saying that Python execute this running Python C Python execute command not found. Command not found. What does this mean? Comment. You're running Windows install Python command. Let's do one thing. Instead of doing this stuff here, I'm gonna open this thing somewhere else, like inside projects. Do I have anything called Python in here? Full stack, you idiot. Python here, code, hello.py. I already have this. That's great. Let's open this here. Open Visual Code, Studio Code. Let's close this thing. That means I was learning someday back, few days back. That's great. Okay, we can create this. This is altogether another environment, but I'm not aware of this for sure. Let's do one thing, close this one. Okay, learning. By the way, it should be quite quick if I'm not wrong. Let's see how long even this is gonna take. So I can write any python.py. Can increase it a little bit. Python.py. I can write any code inside it. That's right. So this it would be print writing the code, or better code in the code. What is the can I run it directly? This command is not found. No, that's crazy. Solution to this particular problem. How to run it directly? Use bash style python g python.py. First cd into your project and then enter cd python313 python.exe.python. Better approach path python to path. Add this and scripts to your window path. Will this work? First of all, let's check this thing out. Wow, it's working. This thing is great. What is doing that? See python.exe, execute this thing, and it's simply saying that this particular thing 13 python.exe command not found. Okay, so I have to enter that there, and then run this one. Amazing. And how about this? Will this work? This is also working. What do I need to do right now? Better approach. So I have to just copy this thing, add this and this scripts to your Windows path environments variable, restart git bash, and then you will simply run python and this, and it will work from anywhere. That's right. Even I can just run python and python.py and it is running. That's great. But yeah, this is what something can be done. So ultimately I was using this python.exe, python.scripts, it is simply saying that this does not exist, and I was running this command directly, so ultimately I need to save this, then it will automatically run that. So or first cd into your project, then this 313 python, 313 python cd 313x scripts, windows path environment variable, environment variable, windows path use environment variable for brand new, or we have path here, and let's use this. Do I have that? C python 313, yeah, I do have that. That means I can directly save it here, new, and this is okay, and then maybe one more I need, and that's gonna be this, and this scripts to your windows path should be fine, and should be fine, and then it should work. So if I just simply run it directly, I have to restart that, so let's exit it and start it again, and then not found again. Okay, then restart git bash, and then you simply run python and this, and it will work. It works, by the way, that way too. Environment variable, okay, did I have something set to python by default? No. Docker Node.js system windows python 313 and python, yeah, they already exist, by the way, so I don't even need to delete them from here. It's okay, I have to just write python command here and it will start working. Close this thing. This thing is also done, even this thing is one. Float point, integer pointer, we can even convert these things, that's a great thing. Print, if we have suppose 32, it will convert it, it would convert it into floats, 32, and that's what I wanna see. So yeah, it is converting that, and so on. Input function, this function allows the user to take inputs, keyboard string, okay. Now the output of the input function is always a string, even if the number is entered by the user, that's great. Okay, let's go with these practices. Write a Python program to add two numbers, easy peasy. Write a Python program to find a remainder when a number is divided by z integer. I have to write whenever divided by z integer, I have to find the remainder. It's easy peasy, by the way, but still I'll be doing it. It could be like def get a remainder, and whenever the number is divided by something, so number num and divider, something like this, and return num percentage by divider. I have to mainly get the remainder, right? So if I talk about get remainder, so get remainder, I have to get the remainder when I divide it by 2. Home print and something like this. Let's do it. Well, I will get an error here for sure, so I can exit this. Can't exit it, never mind. I can go here, python dot python and py, and it is giving me 0. That means it's working fine. Great. So this thing is also done. check the type of variable assigned using input Python function. This is easy. Const JavaScript input value is gonna be input enter the value. Ultimately I will be entering the number, that is for sure. Print type of val. This is how it's gonna be going on. Enter the value, that's gonna be suppose 5, and that is string and class string. So in Python everything is a class. Then this thing is done. Apart from this thing, use a comparison operator to find whether a given variable is greater than b or not. Easy peasy. Write Python program to find average of two numbers entered by the user. Write a Python program to calculate square of two numbers by the user. There was a lambda functions, so I can make it like this, like square is equal to, no, it was something like that, square, yes, q u a r e, square is equal to lambda x I will get, and I will return x multiplied by x square root, x multiplied by x, something like this. Then square, let's print it by the way, along the way, print square, and I will be giving by suppose 2, and then I should get the response. Yeah, 4, it's working. So this is how it will be working on. Just a sec. What is the next thing? A Python program to calculate the square. That's done. Calculate strings, chapter 3 by the way. A string is a sequence of characters enclosed in quotes. We can primarily write a string in 3 ways: single quoted, double quoted, and triple quoted strings. That's great. That can be done. String slice. A string in Python can be sliced for getting part of the string. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this. Length is gonna be like that. Okay. The index the index in a string starts from 0 to length minus 1. That's right. And find index 0 to 3 returns here 0 to 3. It does not include the last one, and 1 to 3 it still does not include the last one, and that is right. Let's do it by the way. It does not need to be done right here. Negative indices. Negative indices can also be used as shown in the figure above. 1 corresponds to the length minus 1 index to length minus 2. Ultimately, if I'm saying that name is equal to Vipendra, suppose this one, and let's use that, but it's gonna be problematic. Let's go with this only, and I'm saying let's do one thing. Print a at the end of the day, it's being printed, and then we are getting the things done here. Okay, so what I'm saying that a dot a is equal to a dot a of, not like this, it can be 1 to suppose 3, 1 to 2, and then let's see what I get actually. It can be like this. Well, this thing this way it will take a lot of time, so I had better just use Jupyter Lab, so it will be easy to just go through the things quickly. For using that, let's use Anaconda. Anywhere it will be okay. Let's mainly use the folder that I created earlier. Users, when data science, learning Python, it can be inside that. Let's copy the path first of all, and once the path is copied, let's cd, and inside that path Jupyter Jupyter line. It will simply open that. It would be great, at least I won't have to waste lots of time just running the program. So let's keep it on the right side, and then this one. We already have this file, that's gonna be great. So here we are. This is how we are gonna be going through the things. Could be the easiest way. What is the problem with this? Save it now. Python.py. Something's wrong with this. This is not how the things I was writing earlier. Python.py. Something's on. This is Jupyter Lab. Yeah. Have I done something here? This thing? Final review, don't need this. View, don't have time to just figure out the things right now. So this is gonna be okay for now. Yeah. So this thing is gonna be like this, even we don't have the name. The thing is that suppose I have str is equal to Vipendra. Okay, this is the str that I have. If I say str of 1 to 2, it will simply give me like I 1 to 2 does not include. And if I say str of -1 to -5, suppose, what does this mean? I'm not getting anything. That's crazy. Let's change it. It could be -1 to -3. Oh, -1 means what is the length of the string? Let's simply do one thing. Str is equal to Vipendra is here. Okay, what is the length? So for getting the length, we can just simply check. Str is here. Now length of str is going to be 8. So if we want to get the value, so it will be like -1. So I want to get the values from -3 to -1, something like this. So I'm getting this, and if actually I want to get the main thing, so 8 -3, so str is going to be 8 -3, 5. So 5 and 8 -1, that's gonna be 7. So this is the value. dr and dr, both of them have the same value. So this is how I can actually calculate the things. So this thing is done right now. And apart from this particular thing, negative indexes are done. Word amazing slices with the skip values. We can provide a skip value as a part of our slide like this. Okay, so if we have a word called amazing, we can even word, that should be a word. We have a word like this, and word starting from the beginning until 7, it will give me all. That's great. And I can even make it like this. Word starts at 0 and goes till 7. It will still give me the same result. It will not. Why? What is the problem? That is word, not work. So let's go with this. Great. And I can even write it like this. So word starts at 0, goes till the end. That's great. And even it can be like this. So word starts at 0, goes till the end, something like this. Oh, it works. Great guess. So even it will be like this. So it means it will start from 0 and it will go till the end. It's like that. So this thing is done. Length function, length, it returns the length of the string, ends with rry. So we have some of the methods here too. So the first method is ends with rry. So let's even check this particular thing. So we have, suppose name is equal to, of course that's gonna be Harry. So name dot ends ends with and we can just check Harry RRY, it's giving me true. Then we have count, it can count the random names, name dot count, and it will count the letter R. So there are 2 R, and we can convert, capitalize it. So name dot capitalize the name. So this thing is done. And name dot find, we can find a word, and that's going to suppose R. So R will be given, and Harry, so 0 1 2, yeah, add 2. We can find, suppose A, so I will be giving 1 here. We can replace a word, so HARRY, HAPPY. So name dot replace, and we will be replacing R with the P. Let's see, this thing is done, and this becomes happy. That's great. Skip sequence characters, the sequence characters of the the sequence of characters after backslash. Escape sequence characters, they are called. Escape sequence characters comprise of more than one characters but represent one character when used within the string. That's right. New line, new tab, single quote, double backslashes. Okay, that's it. Let's do one thing. Let's print all of them at once. So first of all, we have a string, then hello world backslash n, and then we need a space of a tab, so backslash t. I hope you are good. After that, single quotes if we want to have, backslashes if we want to have. So let's have backslash n again, and backslash quote, you can do it, backslash backslash quote, and backslash. This was the code for today, something like this. Let's run it. Hello world, I hope you are good, you can do it. This was the code for today. Yeah, that's great, it worked. Practice it. Write a Python program to display a user entered name followed by good afternoon using the input function. Okay, it's easy. After a program, write a program to fill in a letter template given below with the name and date. We have to fill it. So we will be giving it the name, we will be giving the date, and we have to fill it letter template. Easy peasy, by the way. We have to just have this, and then we will replace both the things. That's again, write a program to detect double spaces in a string. This is something interesting. So suppose we have a string called str is equal to we have hi double space by single space data. Okay, this thing we have. Then we have to count double spaces. One. That's great. When it comes to counting single space, there are 3. That's great, amazing. Write a program to format the following letter using escape sequence characters. Write a program to format the following letter. Okay, dear Harry, this is Python course. Thanks. We have to file. Okay, that's great, easy peasy. List and tuples. Let's go with this. Python lists are containers to store a set of values of any data type. They just don't they change, of course. This list can contain different types of elements such as int, float, a string, boolean, etc. List indexing, a list can be indexed just like a string. So like this, it can just simply go on. Even if we have a list, suppose L is equal to 1 2 3 4 5, something like this. So we have a list, we can index it, we can get it from the beginning till the end. Yeah, it does work. And this is amazing actually. L, we can start it from the beginning till the end, whether we write like this or L we write it like this, length of L. It will still keep going on like that. Amazing. Okay, next one is some done about the with this 978, and I'll get I can just simply go ahead like this. This is known as list slicing. We can slice the string, we can slice the list, and we can sort the things as well. So if we have this, we can sort it. Okay, so let's talk about this thing as well. So first of all, suppose list is equal to, and even just L is equal to there could be any numbers. This is the first number, this is the second number, this is the third number, fourth number, fifth number, whatever. This is the list dot sort. It will simply sort it. So this time the list is going to be sorted. List is sorted. But if I talk about the list like this, 5, 4, 3, whatever, and if I just, there is another method called sorted L, it will just simply give me the sorted list. That doesn't mean list has been sorted. That's right. We can reverse the list. So L is equal to L dot reverse 532, and this time it will become 235. Yeah, we can append the values inside it. So let's try to append that. So L dot append the values. This is called pushing the things. So suppose I want to append the value 10, and L 10 is also pushed. Then we have pop. It will be popping the value. So can we pop any value? Let's even check this thing. L dot pop, suppose 3, it popped 3. Oh, it popped a value at the location 3. If we just run the same thing again, I'm getting an error. Pop index out of. Okay, so pop ultimately takes an index. So if I give it 0th index, it will pop 2. As simple as that. It will delete the element and it will returns the value. And remove 20, and okay, remove is used for removing the things. So suppose L has 2 things, I wanna remove 5. So L dot remove 5, and the 5 will be removed. L is gonna be just this much, and if we wanna pop, that will take an index. As simple as that. Tuples are like this. A tuple is an immutable, can't change or modify data type in Python. That's right. And everything else is like lists only. Once defined tuple elements can't be manipulated or altered. That's right. We can count and we can just simply get the index. Amazing. So we have a tuple. A is equal to this 1, 2, 3. This is a tuple. I can get the index of the value. So index of suppose 2, it will give me 1, and I can count the values. So A dot count, and suppose that's 3, so that is again 1. I had list, and inside that list I could also get the index. So list dot index of 3, and that will be 0. Great. Now some practice sets. Write a program to store 7 fruits in a list entered by the user. Well, user is going to enter. That's amazing. Write a program to store 7 fruits entered by the user. We can do it, can't we? We can splice them, split them. Suppose I have a str is equal to a b c d whatever, and now I wanna str dot split them. I wanna split them using comma. What will happen? Okay, array is here, so it will be like that only. I will get a user input in the form of string, and then the fruits of the name of the fruits will be separated by commas, and then while I will split them and get them. This thing is done. Write a program to accept the marks of 6 students and display them in a sorted manner. Easy peasy, kind of what I'm actually supposed to do. Marks is equal to input, enter the marks separated by comma, not like this, separated by comma, like this. Once this thing is done, once marks are clear, and then what do I need to do? I've got the marks. Marks is equal to marks dot split. I hope this is right. I can use a while loop as well, but okay, that's not a big problem. So this thing is done, and then marks dot sorted. Let's see whether it works or not. And then at the end, that's it. It should be this much. Enter the marks. 1 2 3 sorry, back 5 3 2 8 whatever. Enter. Fix the code. Enter the marks separated comma, fix it. What is the problem? Marks dot sorted. It cannot sort a string. That's right. But now we have split them, right? Marks is equal to what now? I have to convert each of them into numbers, integers. Yeah. Marks, is there any way, short way? Marks. What can I do? Run a for loop for m in marks. Marks dot integer marks, they are empty. Int marks dot append m dot int m. Once this thing is done, integer marks sorted, run it. 3 this whatever, again just enter any number. Int marks sorted, list objects has no attribute sorted. That's sorry, my bad. That should be sort. I can just enter any number. Okay, 1 2 5 whatever, this much, enter it, and I've got the sorted form. I think I don't even need to do this. It will work by default like this. Marks for strings, it will also work. Let's see. This enter. Yeah, for strings it does not work, so yeah, I need to convert it into integers. Great. The previous method was great, actually. It worked fine. Sorted like this, and I could enter any number and it will just simply sort the, oh my god, this, enter it, and then it did not sort that. Maybe I did not print that. Print int marks. This. Okay, it does work. How about doing it directly? Will that work too? Marks is equal to marks dot sort actually, and then entering the marks here. Okay, check. Let's enter some of the values. I hope it's gonna work. Let's enter it. 2 4 5. Okay, it does work. Well, we don't need to convert it to strings. Strings can be sorted. We don't need to convert into integer. Strings can work well too. So this thing is then write a program to count the numbers of zeros in the following tuples. Right, check. Okay, first one is done. I think second one is also done. Check that a tuple cannot be changed in Python. A tuple cannot be changed. First of all, tuple is equal to this. I think this should be a tuple. Type of t is a tuple. Yeah, I have to check whether it cannot be changed. It can be changed or not. T dot append 5. Yeah, it cannot be changed. Tuple object has no attribute. Got that. Check that a tuple. Okay, write a program to sum a list of a list with the 4 numbers. Write a program to sum a list with the 4 numbers. We have to sum that. L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Then what do we have to do? We have to sum it. Sum is equal to 0. The just way could be this. While no, for value in L, sum plus equals to value, and not only this, we have to just print the value of it too. So print sum 10. Great. Okay, write a program to count the number of zeros. Write a program to count the number of zeros in the following tuple. We have to count the number of zeros in the following tuple. This is the tuple we have to count. Oh, that's easy peasy, right? A is equal to, suppose I have a tuple 7, 0, 8, 0, 0 and 9. The good thing is that in this particular period there are practice sessions, so it will be easy to just apply the things as well. 3. Dictionaries. The dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. Properties of dictionary: it is unordered, it is mutable, can be changed, it is indexed, already. It cannot contain duplicate keys. That's right. Okay, then this is the a dot items. We'll get all the items, we'll get all the keys, we'll get all the values. We will be able to update it, we will be able to get the values, and this is how it's gonna be going on. Let's do it. What time is it? 11:39. We have been given quite a lot of time, 2 hours. Oh, I think initially I need to. Let's keep going on like this. Don't really have any other way. Yeah, at least for some more time I can do it. Okay, so let's create a list. Ultimately dictionary. So dictionary is equal to gonna be like this, and then I will have values. So name is going to be Dipendra, and what country is going to be India, whatever. This much is done. Once I hope dictionary is right here. D stands for dictionary. Okay, this thing is great. What we can do, we can get all the items. So d dot items of the dictionary. That's great. We are able to get the items. We can get all the keys of the dictionary. We are able to get that. We can get the in Node.js. We can get the values and keys. It's just the same. D dot values of the dictionary. So it works the right way. We can update it. So even we can do it like this. That d dot D and name. It works like this actually. Vipendra is here. I can even change the name, like it can be VIPEN, Vipin. And this time if I try to get a D name, it will be changed. Yeah, even there's another way. We can update it. Friend Sam updates the dictionary with supplied key value pair. Does it simply add that? Let's simply check this thing. D dot update. I wanna update first of all name, and the name is gonna be back to Vipendra. Let's see what it does. Bad. Trace dict object has no attribute. Up. Oh, sorry, my bad. Up. Date. This update. Update expected at most 1 argument, but got 2. Okay. Yeah, true. So we need to update it like this. Name is going to be updated. Ultimately name is going to be updated, and this time the name is going to be Vikendra, something like this. Let's check the date. Well, it does work. Using update, we can add one more value too. So suppose this was the one. Instead of making like this, I will be adding age, and age is gonna be suppose 23. Let's enter it, and this time I'm getting the age as well. Age is clear. I can get the name. Yeah, that's right. That's easy peasy. Either I can do a dot. Actually, not like that. Either I can do d dot name, and I will get the name, or I can do d dot getter, and I can enter the name, and I will get the name. What is the difference? We'll figure it out. Let's see. If I say d dot high, yeah, to I whatever, I'm getting the error. But if I just make it d dot get I will not get the error, right? As simple as that. If the value does not exist, I will not get the things. Sets in Python. A set is a collection of non-repetitive elements. Okay. If we actually want to make a set, I can't make a set like this because this is going to be tuple by default. So if I just give the type of S, that is tuple. So how can I actually make a set? By making it like this. By the way, it can have unique elements. We cannot give it 2 elements. No repetition allowed. That is what I have to keep in mind. I can just simply add the values. So this is the first value, s dot add, this is the second value, and if I just see check the s right now, it has 2 values. I can s dot add 3, 4, 2, 3. Well, this is problematic. So let's just add 2 right now, and if I just check the s, so yeah, like that. If you are a programming beginner without much knowledge of mathematical operations on sets, you can simply look at sets in Python as data types containing unique values. Properties of sets. Sets are unordered elements. Order doesn't matter. Sets are unindexed, cannot access elements by index. There is no way to change items in sets. Sets can't contain duplicate values. That's great. And then these are the methods that we have. We have length, we have remove, pop, clear, union, intersection. Okay, they are great. First of all, length. So we can check the length of the sets. It's 2. We can remove the values. We can first of all, let's intersect some of the values. S1 is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 2. And if I check S1 right now here, so that is this is tuple, not set. For defining that set, you have to write like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 2. And let's see. Yeah, this time it's clear. So I have 2 things. I have S1 and S2, and I can do this thing like this: S dot union. First of all, let's get the intersection S1 union S1. So this is the thing. S is this S dot intersection, and this is gonna be S1. This is gonna be 1 and 2. That's great. We can just practice the things here and then simply go ahead with the things. How long it's gonna take going through the Python thing? It should take time, but I don't think it's gonna take lots of time. Write a program to create a dictionary of Hindi words with values as their English translations. Provide the user with an option to look it up. Provide a dictionary. Write a dictionary. Okay, Hindi words. Okay, easy peasy. We have to write the Hindi words with their English translations. And we have to just define a function. User should be able to just search give the Hindi word and should be able to figure that out. Yeah, easy peasy. Write a program to input 8 numbers from the user and display all the unique numbers once. Easy. Even we can use loops here. Let's use loops this time. Last time I used the split method. For using loops, I can just simply say that let and num is equal to that's 0. Okay, it's 0, then it will be 1, then it will be 2 as long as 7, while num triple equals to 7 less than or equals to 7. How many times? I think that is write a program to invert 8 numbers. Okay, so 8 I will even have list, and then what will I do? I will take the inputs. So input, let's get the value from the user. Input enter number, something like this. Once this thing is done, we have got an input. What we will do, we will append that input. So l dot append that input, but before that I will convert it to an integer, and that's gonna be val. So this is how it's done. And once this thing is done, we have got the input. We will be increasing the value of numbers. So num is equal to plus 1, like this it will be going on, and let's simply run it. So first 1 enter number, this enter this 4 5 6 7 last 8. We started with 0, right? So it should be just less than 7. I have to get the 7 values. Just less, or we can start it with a 1. So let's start, run the program again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and done. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 times. Okay, I have entered it. Okay, then that was my bad. Okay, here we are getting the values, and this is null. L is there. So these are the values that I have. What was the write a program to input 8 numbers from the user, display all the unique numbers once. I have to display the unique numbers, but I have entered a list, so I can convert list to a set. That can be like that. Set is equal to set and list s. Superb. So this is how we can just simply go with the things. Can we have a set with 18 integer and 18 str as a value in it? Really? Don't know. Let's see. So set is equal to 18 and 18. Yeah, it's possible to have it like that. Okay, so this thing is also done. What will be the length of the following set? Set at 20 at 20. Oh my god, it will be 2, I think. Let's see. S is equal to set is created. S is the set that we have. Okay, then s dot add, we are adding 20. First is done. Then s dot add, we are adding 20.0. This thing is added to s dot add, we are adding 20. Sets are the contain the unique values. That's right. So if I just enter set, oh my god, 20.0 is actually 20, even if it is a floating point number. That means it's always be 20. Length of s, that's gonna be 1. What will be the length of the s after the above operation? What is the type of s? Type of this is dictionary. Usually when it comes to set, so it's like this, but if I actually write it like this, it will not be a set, rather it will be a dictionary. So type of it is going to be dictionary. So how can we make an empty set using this? So s is like this. Type of s will be it. Okay, create an empty dictionary. Allow 4 friends to enter their favorite languages as values and use keys as their names. What the hell? Assume that the names are unique. Quite interesting. Create an empty dictionary. Allow 4 friends to enter their favorite language as values and use keys as their names. Assume. Easy. How can we do it? We have to create an empty dictionary. So dictionary is going to be like this. This is the dictionary that we have created. Once the dictionary is created, we have to allow 4 users to enter their names. So let's have a number that will start with this 1, and once this thing is done, while and num is less than or equals to 4, because there are 4 users, then what do we have to do? That mosquito is bothering me. What do we have to do? We have to allow them to enter, assume that names are unique. I have to allow them to enter their names and unique favorite fruit. Okay, this is interesting. Val is equal to input, enter your name and favorite fruit. What am I doing? Separated by comma. This is how we have to go ahead. So they will enter their names and the fruits names. Once I got that, so I'll be doing name and fruit. I got that, name and fruit, and val dot split by comma. So I got this thing here. Once I got the names and fruits, I have to dictionary. That dictionary is already created. So d dot update, and I have to update it with the name, and I have to give it the val fruit name. This is going to be like this. I'm not even sure this is right or not. And at the end of the day, I will be increasing the value of num. This is how it's gonna be going ahead. Let's see it. 1 and 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Well, this is crazy. I should actually enter the name and fruit, but okay. I just wanna check it whether if it works or not. 3, 3, 4, 4, and let's see how is the dictionary right now, and we got it right. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. This is what we wanted to do. Now we have to just replace the 1 with the name and all, so that's okay. If the names of 2 friends are the same, what will happen to the program in program number 6? Well, in that case it will throw an error actually. Let's see, let's run it again. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. If the names are same, well, they are going to be 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, the thing is that it was already created. That's okay, great. What now? Let's run this thing again. 1, 1 1 2 1 3 1 4. Let's come this thing. Okay, 1 4. We are adding it using this. By the way, that is a set, so it will that is a dictionary. The keys cannot be the same, so it is simply updating that. What should I use that in here then? Something else. D dot update, D dot the particular name that we got. So name, and the value will be assigned like this. Actually fruit will be assigned like this. It should work in this way. Let's run it again. By the way, I even want to run it once. So this thing is done. Still not executed due to pending input. Okay, this thing. Okay, we are here. 1 1 1 2 1 3. I will definitely get an error. I'm not getting that. That's crazy. Let's enter this thing. Let's go here. Enter. Run it. 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 1 1 1. Just simply checking this thing. Okay, let's check this. So just 1. It accepts it. It does not throw any error. That means if I have D like this, and if I just try to D is here, D dot 1 1 is equal to 2, what will happen then? The thing is that it allows it. That's good thing. It does not throw the error. I thought it would throw the error, but it's not throwing. So this thing is where if the names of two friends, okay, if the language of two friends are same, what will happen to the program? Nothing will happen. Can you change the value inside a list which is contained in a set? Can we change the value inside a list that is contained in? I think we should be able to change because we are changing the value of the list and set has the reference of that, right? S is equal to, let's see, 8 7 12. We have Harry for sure. Okay, we have 1 and 2. This is the set. What the hell? Unhashable type list. Here I am getting this error. Harry, first of all we'll have to remove it right now. Okay, that's crazy stuff. What is the problem with this? Unhashable type list. Okay, list cannot be hashed inside it. Crazy. Can you change the value of values inside list which is contained inside a set? Can set have a list? Can set have a list? 8 7 12. Harry can have it. It can have these values, but can it have a list? Question to think about. 1 2. It cannot have a list. Forget about even the changing the values. So a set cannot have a list inside itself. Unhashable type list. List cannot be hash, though. That is the problem. And strings are unmutable, like we can't really change them. So okay, it is going on like this only. Conditional expressions. We will continue from here tomorrow, chapter 6, and there's a lot that we have to go through. But the thing is that at least it's gonna take around 10 days to learn Python well. Actually, I learned it earlier in past, but you know, if you don't use that, you will forget that. As simple as that. So it's better to learn a language and then start using that, make programs using the language. That could be the best way to learn that. Otherwise, you will have to go through the same things again. I learned it 3 years ago, in maybe 2 years ago. probably long time ago. And then here we are. I forgotten that and I'm learning that again. I'm planning to do masters. Okay, what? List is unchanged. Oh, you are back. Great job. Good to see you. Coding with code. 1, 2, 3. List is unchanged. List is unchanged. I mean, it is saying that we cannot store list inside set because it is unhashable, something like that. Would you mind telling more about that? By the way, we can change the list if there is just simple a list, but if that is inside that, I'm not even able to make set properly. Like I'm not able to initialize that. Unmutable. List is mutable. We can. String is unmutable. But when it comes to list, so if this is a list, it can be muted, right? But over there we are facing that thing. Like here is the list, and I can just add the value inside it. And maybe 5 L. Yeah. So list itself is mutable, but when it is inside a set is unmutable. By the way, if I have a set, S is equal to set can be 1. Set can be like this 1, 2, 3, whatever. And if I just try to add the value, maybe 5, yeah, it is unmutable. Set object has no attribute append. Well, does it have an add? It has add. Yes. Set is not immutable. I'm sorry. Tuple is unimmutable. Set can only have the unique values. So there are few things. First one, I have list that is mutable, easy peasy. And then after that, after list I have tuples. Let's even create a list. Is equal to, first of all we have list that is mutable. Then we have tuples, they are unmutable, so we can't really change inside them. We have dictionary, we have set, we can only have unique values inside that. And then we have dictionaries. By the way, set cannot contain list. This is something I just came to know right now. Then we have conditional expressions. After that we are getting the practice. Loops, know it. But after that, functions, recursions. Okay, this is how it's gonna be going on. I'm gonna be learning a lot. By the way, you said that I'm planning to do masters. On what you are planning to do masters? And what is your name, by the way? Coding the code with 1, 2, 3. This is the your, like, what is this? YouTube's username. What are you planning to do masters on? Conditional expressions. So sometimes we, okay, else, if else, got it. Write a Python program to print yes when the age entered by the user is greater than easy busy. Relational operators. Myself, Vikas Dubey. Vikas, such a good name you have, man. Great job. I mean, that sounds great. And what are you planning to do masters on? Write program to print. Okay, this thing. Relational operators are used to evaluate conditions if inside statements. Okay, then equals greater than done. Okay, logical operators and or not. True if both operands are true, else false. If at least one. Okay, the inverse true to false and false to true. MTech, amazing. Masters, so that means you have already done MTech in IT. Amazing, great ambitions you have. Keep up the good work. And what are you currently doing right now? Are you learning something? You are planning, because you were planning to do masters, right? That means you are not doing that right now. You know C language. I can write programs in that. I learned it 2 years ago. There are some things like shout. Okay, if you have to just, it's like this. Most of the loops and conditions are same. If you have to just print something that is like shout this hello world. Sorry, sir. So I cannot say that I know it really well. I just know it a little bit. It's like if there is code I can understand, but I'm not a professor. Kudos to you. you are professor in programming, so ultimately you know C++, you know Python. What all do you know? Elif is here. If elif. Okay. The above ladder will stop once the condition in if or elif is met. That's right. There can be any number of elif. The last else is executed only if all conditions inside elif fails. Working in engineering college. Wow. Impressive. You are working in engineering college and you are saying that I'm planning to do masters. Okay, I'm sorry, I may be wrong. How does it connect? Yes, JavaScript, React.js, PHP. Oh my god. JavaScript, React.js, PHP, C, Python. I don't know PHP. Then I know C a little bit. C means C++ a little bit. Python I'm already learning. React.js, JavaScript I know. React.js is the framework. I know TypeScript, by the way. On top of that, GitHub I have. What? Which GitHub are you talking about? Krish? If I hope that's your name. Then this thing is done. Then write my GitHub account. Write a program to find the greatest of 4 numbers entered by the user. Easy peasy. Write a program to find out whether the student is pass or fail if it requires a total of 40% and 33 in each subject to pass. Assume 3 subjects and take marks as input from the user. Okay. What is saying that write a program to find out whether the user is passed or failed if it requires total of 40%, and at least 33% in each subject to pass. Great. I think I should make it. Yes, of course. Okay. Of course, yes. That's right. That's obvious, right? I'm sorry. I don't actually push lots of things. Most of the projects I have here, I push. It's not like I don't push at all. But there are some projects I have undone, like unfinished. So I still have them locally. Okay, by the way, I can send you this. You won't find me like here. It's like I code daily. It's not like I do not code, but I hardly send. It's really a bad habit, I get it. But this is how it is. Even I'm having a look at this thing after a long time. Okay, let's write a program to find out whether a student is pass or fail if it requires total of 40% and at least 33% in each subject to pass. Assume 3 subjects and take their marks as input by the user. So I have to take the inputs. First of all, let's take the inputs and then I'll just think of other thing. Marks. That's gonna be input and enter 3 subjects. Enter the marks. Currently, mainly this Python is I'm simply exploring. Currently, I'm learning DevOps and working on full stack projects. So it's like that. So right now, even learning Docker and mainly working on the full stack projects, and especially talking about the current project. So that was Xcali Draw. So I was trying to make the clone of Xcali Draw, whether you can just draw, you can make circles, you can make rectangles, and you can even save the data in the database so that you can, whenever just refresh the page, you get the things. So yeah, it's like currently working on projects, full stack projects. They can be like in future, it could be for showing off too. And second thing is that learning about DevOps along the way. So I have learned about TypeScript and monorepo and turbo repo and all. It's like that. And this is just extra thing I'm doing. Wanted to know about AI thing. It's just going on. So this was, I just thought of learning Python starting it at least. I'm not so much worried about this. How about you, Krish? It's good to see you guys, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Count is equal to, suppose that's gonna be 1. I will be asking for the users. While count is less than or equals to 3, it will just keep going on. I will be count less than 3 marks input. I'm getting the marks. What is the thing? Crazy stuff. Write a program to find out whether a student is pass or fail. If it requires total of 40%, so we'll get the total percentage. Okay, at least 33% in each subject, which means 33 marks. So there are 100 marks. Just assume 3 subjects and take marks as inputs from the user. So we are taking the marks. We can even total marks is equal to, that's gonna be 0 for now, and oh, crazy stuff. Firstly we need to take the inputs and then we need to send. What do I need to do? Let's do one thing here. Why am I doing this much? Marks is equal to this, and once I got the marks dot append, and once I got the value, marks dot append, and int val. So I'm just simply appending it to the list, and once this thing is done, those values are there, then I can easily get the things, right? Let's check this thing. Print marks should work fine. 5 for 4 enter this thing, enter. Oh sorry, my bad. I can run kernel restart kernel and run all, not run all, is actually run the current one. Kernel restart kernel, this one, fine. I when I increase the value of count plus 1, so this thing is done. By the way, should work right now. So yeah, this thing got the 3 values. Okay, what is the next step? Next step is I have to get the percentage. That's okay, I have to get the total percentage. That could be, first of all I have to get total. How can I get total? You are right. I need to work on that. On DSA I definitely need to work. By the way, you said that you were planning to do masters, so, and you are in college as like professor. After being professor, like being professor, you are gonna be doing masters or something? Is that the plan you have? Total percentage is equal to, I have marks. I should get the values aside from the marks. How can I make it possible? Total marks is equal to, for example, 0 marks for m in marks, total marks is equal to, that's gonna be m. Once I got the total marks, I can get the percentage. Actually they have given me chance to teach this. Wow. So you are teaching in a college, like in yeah, if I'm not wrong, in a college. Great job, by the way. I appreciate that you are a teacher. Marks divided by 3, or even I can make it marks divided by marks, length of marks. So that can be like this. So I got the percentage. I hope I got the percentage. But they have given one condition. What's that? CLG. Come on, yeah. I'm writing the commands of JavaScript. Total percentage. Total percent means calculator. Suppose I'm getting 50 plus. Oh, sorry, my bad. 50 plus 50 plus 50. Okay, these many marks I got. 150 percentage. How to get the percentage or something? Okay, percentage 3 by 100. Divided by what? 3. Just a sec, I need to solve this thing. I'm really bad at this, but I need to figure this thing out. Okay, let's see what total marks. Total marks I should be getting 300, but I got 150, and I had to just check like how much I got. So how does this happen? I can't take the help like this. This could be out of 300 I got 150, so 152. Bad. How to calculate the percentage. Calculate the percentage of the marks. Okay, marks percent. It is calculated already. That's great. Okay, so add of the marks, add up the total maximum marks. Okay, divide the obtained marks by the total marks multiplied by 100. Okay, so I was quite near. I have to just multiply it by 100, something like this. Okay, multiplied by 8, so 2 multiplied by 100, it's gonna be 300 by 2, and I have to multiply it by 100. What did I do the same? What was that? Add divide the obtained marks by the total marks. Oh, sorry, my bad. Got that. So let's simply go ahead and work on it. So here what I'm doing, total percentage, I have to get the total percentage. So I have marks and divide by 300. Even I have to multiply it by 100, something like this. So I will get the total percentage. Wanna check this thing out? Let's run it. 50 plus 50 plus 50. Oh, total percentage. What is the problem? Unsupported operand. Okay, this thing is problematic. Marks divide. How can do we divide it like this or like that? Okay, it happens like this only. So what is the problem? Marks I have. Nope. I need to have total marks. Total marks. And then run it again. 50, 50, 50. Oh yeah. Total percentage. What is the problem? Total percent is not defined. What is this? Percentage. That was my bad spelling problem. Try it again. 50, 50 and 50. 50 point. Okay, I got 50%. That's not bad. not bad actually. I can use double forward slash h, and then I will get it in the like integer format if I'm not wrong. 55, and whatever, we can just enter, and this time I got 0. Okay, what does this do? Suppose I have 5 divided by 3, so what do I get? I get this much. And if I have 5 divided by 3, I get only 1. Okay, it doesn't give the number in floats, but I need that in floats, so yeah, I should remove it. So this thing is done. What was the main problem, by the way? This was even the main problem. I just got the total marks. Now the main problem is this: if find out whether the subject is fair, if it requires whether the student is fair or pass, if it requires total of 40% and at least 33% in each subject to pass. First of all, total percentage should be greater than or equals to 40. This is the first condition. And second thing is that at least the subject's number, I need to get the numbers, subject's numbers. In here I can get first, second, that's crazy way, but okay, and third, that will be coming from marks. Once I got this thing, and I will be checking it, and at least 33% in each subject to pass. First is we have, I think, and here in Python. First is greater than or equals to 33, and second is greater than or equals to 33, and third is greater than or equals to 33. In that case, user is going to be passed. Print you are passed, and I will be giving the passed with a total percentage with this much percentage. This thing is done, and else print you are failed with oh you are failed, that's it, no percentage at all. You are failed because you scored less than 33% in one or more subjects. Crazy stuff that I've written here, but okay, let's see what happens. Run it. Bad syntax there. What is the problem? Total percentage, and so what is the thing? Cell in. How do we write and condition, and this thing is right. So we have total percentage. Total percentage. This syntax error is the problem. Okay. JavaScript, you are gonna kill me. I'm not using JavaScript, I'm using Python. Sorry, my bad. Else, okay, things are okay. Yeah. Okay, the first subject 50, let's go 50, and another one will be with the 50, You are passed with 50%. Not bad. Let's again run it. 45. This thing and this thing. You are failed because I entered a 32 number. That's again right. Let's go with this one thing. 40, 55, and maybe 90. Oh, come on. 90, 50, 45. You are passed with 50%. 90, let's see. 90, 51, 40. Really? This does not make sense. That's wrong actually. Maybe something's wrong with that. Okay, never mind. 65, 62, not 32. Let's make it 35. And this thing. It's always giving me 50%. Why? Total percentage. How is total percent being calculated? Total marks. Print total marks. Okay, interesting. Let's get the total marks first of all. Tick, tick. 30. Total marks 136. 6, 4, 10, 61, 6, 7, 8, 8, 5, 13. Yeah, right. Once I've got 136, what I'm doing, total marks divided by 30, 300. So total marks 136. 136 divided by 300. So that's gonna be like this. Multiplied by 100. Are you sure? That's bad. Total marks I've got this 136 divided by 300 multiplied by 100. 45% percentage. Okay, this is how it's done. So total percentage should be right. Print total percentage. Let's check this thing out too. 45, 30, 65, 88, whatever. 198, total percentage 66. That's okay. That means it's working now. Crazy stuff. And then I'm getting the values of first, second, and third. Let's even check this thing out. Print first, second, and the third one. Cling and cling. So 12, 46, 65. This is great. 123, 41 marks. Well, it's working well so far. So let's remove all these things from here. Even let them be here until the problem is actually resolved. Let's uncomment this, and we have total percentage. If total percentage is greater than 40, and first subject's marks is greater than 33, and second is greater than equals to 33, third is greater than equals to 33. In that case, you are passed with this percentage. It should be right. Let's run it. This, and this. Okay, you 50%. Crazy stuff. Total. Oh my god, seriously, I need to have an extension that actually checks what are the values that I have entered here. That was the problem with the. Okay, you are failed. Crazy. Why? Because I entered 23 in one of the subjects. Great. Let's 55, 65, and 45. Right now you are passed with 55.8%. Okay, that's amazing. So this thing is also done. Great job. What is the next thing, by the way? We have gone through this. I spam comment is defined as text containing the following keywords: make a lot of money, buy now, subscribe this, click this, write a program to detail. Interesting. The good thing is that in my notes I have the practice sets. When I actually learned it, so I had even included practice sets from, of course, Harry, the code with Harry website. I think there is a website like this. So these things are really needed when you are actually learning this stuff. So I spam comment is defined as text containing the following keywords: make a lot of money, buy now, subscribe this, click, detect. That's good. I spam comment can have this. If we have a string, hi, bye, chana chabai, whatever, tata, and then it has buy now. Sorry, my bad. Hi, hello, bye, and tata, and then buy now dot includes. I don't know whether it actually exists or not. It includes it is in Python actually. Sorry, it is in JavaScript. Here I'm not sure. But let's see buy now. What will happen? Yeah, I knew that. It does not exist. So what exists in Python? Includes in Python. What do we have? We have substring. We have substring in mainstream print in. Yeah, that could be thing. Does Python have contains substring method? I'm looking for contains or index of. Continue. Okay, let's do this thing. Buy now in this. True. Yeah, that's good. So buy now is true. That means it is a spam message. So what was the question? Spam comment is defined as text containing following keyword. Write a program to detect these spam. So that's okay. Spam message. Message is equal to input. Enter your message. And once the message is entered, we will detect if so many values are there. There's not just only one value. For message, for spam, in spams. मजा आ रहा है देख. Yeah, I also enjoy like watching the people. By the way, Krish, you just got my GitHub, but you didn't tell me that what you do. Tell me more about that. I would love to know actually. So message is equal to enter your message. Once the message here, spams is equal to what are they? Spams are make a lot of money. Second one is buy now. Third one is subscribe this. Fourth one is click this, and one more, and that's gonna be that much. That's it. So this thing is done. These are the spams that I have. So spam in spams, if that particular spam contains the message. Really message? No, if the message contains the spam. So spam, if spam in message that I've got, in that case print, just return it. मेरे को सिर्फ देखना था. Okay, सिर्फ देखना था. By the way, what you do? करते क्या हुआ? If spam in this message, you must be a coder because you asked me my GitHub account. What are you learning nowadays? I should be asking this. By the way, daily stream करते हो क्या? All the day. Not even. Mainly the chats are off when I'm learning something, but when I'm working on the projects and all, I just turn the chats on too. I just love meeting the people, doing the same things. You didn't tell me what you are learning nowadays. Spam, if it is in message, then let's return it from here, and before that let's print the message, and that would be print this is a spam message. I'm studying diploma. I'm studying I study diploma. Diploma or what? किसका diploma? Like any particular course diploma? And that's it. I think it should work fine. Let's see. Run it. Message gonna be hello, how are you? Buy this course. Buy this course. Like just buy this. Buy now. Problem. Return outside the function. Return outside function. First of all, the spam that I actually get in message is spam dot to lowercase, yeah, lower, something like this. It will be converted. What does this mean? Return hello dot no string str whatever new str is equal to diploma in information technology. Wow. Amazing. So in information technology, what's the, I have no idea, I don't know actually more about it. Information technology. First, the use of computer system software and use of managed process. Okay, what all do we learn actually inside hardware, software, networks, and data management? Wow. Business. So what all is included? What all do we learn in it? Information technology. It's going to be giving the same response, understanding the hardware, software, programming language. So you must have learned programming languages doing that. I hope you were asking my GitHub, so of course that means you are a coder. Like you have learned about all these things, computer systems, programming, networking, data management and all. Ultimately, information technology contains IT, everything. Oh, I was looking at information technology. The short form is IT. Such a fool I am, seriously. If you could have told me IT, then okay, it could have clicked. Okay, IT, information technology. Amazing, yeah, really. Okay, return. Okay, return does not exist, so let's use break. Yeah, that's great. What are you? I'm studying diploma. And what are you learning nowadays, even in diploma? Buy now. Buy now. This is a spam message. It works. That's great. In the message we get the message dot lower. It happens, yeah. People are crazy, and I'm one of them. Hello dear. Hello dear. What can I say? Subscribe this. Enter. Really crazy stuff. Hi. Subscribe this. Enter. this is a spam message. And if we just simply run hi, how, just do one thing, this is going to be broken, and else once it actually gets over, one more thing in here, is spam is equal to, that's gonna be false by default. Let me make it like this. If it actually gets true somewhere, in that case it will be is spam is equal to true, and here if is spam, in that case print this is a spam message. DSA else, no, little bit, never done it. Like I've tried, but it was like I skipped that. So I'm not good at that. I can just do the small stuff on DSA. How about you? Have you done that? This is not a spam message. What is this? Okay, kernel, restart the kernel, enter it. Wow. Hi, make a lot of money. Make a lot of money, just enter it. Problem. What is the problem? Spam is false. Spam is false. I think in Python it is capital L, FL, false, like this. ये चीज़ हर कोई नहीं कर सकता. Agree. Dedication. It takes dedication. It takes hard work. I hope I will be able to do it in future. Don't really have any plans to do DSA currently, but maybe in future I will. Maybe, let's see what happens. We have a long journey to learn lots of things. Have you done DSA, by the way? Or have you ever tried to do that? Or you have already done that? Hello. Make a lot of money. This is a spam message, that's right. कितनी language आती हैं? कितनी? Don't know. If you actually ask me that how many language I'm using right now, I think then I can say JavaScript, TypeScript on top of that, and Python I'm learning right now. So mainly JavaScript and TypeScript. That's it. I can only say this thing. Understanding the code is another thing. Like if you are able to understand the code written in a language, I can understand the code, but it is not like I can code in that language. So I can code really well in Python, in JavaScript and TypeScript, and this thing I'm learning. DSA को कब का done हो गया? DSA. Oh, your DSA is done. Wow. Amazing. So are you learning something new nowadays? Your DSA is done then? I try to do DSA. Even I have some notes on my DSA, but then never completed that. That was my bad. I could have done that, but okay, never mind. Hello, good morning. This is not a spam message. Well, it works great, amazing. But now, I write a program to find whether a given user contains less than 10 characters or not. Easy. Write a program to find whether a given username contains less than 10 characters or not. Easy peasy. So, username is equal to input. Enter your username. What exactly are you learning nowadays after completing DSA? And you've done it long time ago, so you may have been going through lots of stuff. Username, Once this thing is done, we have to less than characters. Okay. Can we count it? Less than characters, that means the length, right? If user length of username is less than 10 characters, print yes, else print no. VIPENDRA. Comparative security plus. Such names I'm hearing them for the first time, but I would like to know about their career too. Just a sec. VIPENDRA. Yes, less than. One more time, let me run it and then I'll see. It. No, yeah, it works. That is security. Wow, man, where do you come to know about all these things? I never even heard this name, seriously. Amazing. Focus on practical hands-on skills, tackle real-world challenges as the most widely recognized credential. It is valuable advancing in dynamic fields of cyber security, hacking. Great job. Thumbs up to you. Yeah, it needs lots of hard work. Get it? Things are like that. Write a program that finds out whether a given name is present in a list or not. It's pretty much easy peasy if list contains that. It's like I have Vipendra here, and in I have a list VIPENDRA, and that can be again your name Krish. I hope that's right. Okay, whatever. And then if I just enter, it's saying true. And if I just add any name, different name, VIPEN, it will say false. Easy peasy. Write the following program to calculate the grade of a student from his marks. The following, well, it's okay. With the help of the marks, we can easily calculate that. Even we can use match here. I just match. We have marks. Marks is equal to input, enter your marks. This thing is done, and right now what I can do is simple. Marks is here. I can even convert it to an integer actually. Int and then paste it. This thing is done. Match. Okay, match. I hope it is like that. I'm not even sure. It must be like this only. Match, we have marks, and then case if it is 90 to 100, if it is bad, really bad. Can I make it like this? If it is marks, I don't know, I will face the issue. Marks is greater than 90. In that case, this will happen. Even I'm not sure this happens or not. Match in Python. Math code pattern. Great job. We have this much. Print. Excellent. Okay, what is the problem? Marks is greater than 20, 90. This is causing the problem. That means marks is it is only for checking whether the values are same or not. It will not work in this case. Yeah, I will have to use if else statement. Let's leave it. Using if marks are greater than 90. In that case, let's simply enter excellent, else JavaScript here. print excellent, else print not excellent. Just one condition I'm missing. 55 not excellent, and 95 excellent. Write a program to find out whether a given post is talking about Harry or not. Given post is talking about Harry or not. So post is this: hi, I am here to tell you that Harry has got a job. So if he is willing to do the job, he may join our company as soon as possible. Done. Interesting. This thing is done. Then if Harry is in post, print Harry is being talked about, else Harry is not being talked about. Let's see. Harry is being talked about. Great. If I name it Vipendra, but Harry is not being talked about. By the way, Vipendra is not being talked about. As simple as that. Good job. Loops. We have while loop in C++ and Java. I'm not sure in JavaScript. Do we have Java? In Java we have do loop as well. While loop, for loop, and do while loop, something like that. In JavaScript, do we have that? Do we have do while loop in JS? Oh yeah, I do have that. It also exists in JavaScript. So C++, Java, JavaScript, they have do while loops as well. Python does not have. I think does Python have a do while loop? Python does not have built-in while loop like C++. If we can simulate it, we can, but it does not have that. Then here I will be learning about loops and all. So what time is it? It's 12:55. I should be calling it here. Well, it was great being here with you guys. Means a lot. When Krish, take care, brother. I'm gonna be catching up soon. And yeah, it's gonna be like that. Take care. By the way, as far lives are concerned, I'm almost C++, Java have similar all loops. Yeah, right. Even C++, even C has the same. Wow, that's great. Like we have to just know about the structure, like how it's been written, and the basic things are almost the same. Like even here, we are just doing the same stuff, the loop, if conditional, and so on. Just the way to write is different. By the way, as for being live is concerned, let me show you just today what I did, and then I will be just leaving. Here, I don't even know how long I've been live for. It's sorry, bad, really bad. Okay, so here we are. These are the today's live. One of them is still going on, and it starts from here actually. 1:36. I've been live a lot. 1 hour 36 minutes, 3 hour 56 minutes, 1 hour 40 minutes, 2 hours 16 minutes, and then this one is 3 hour and 56 minutes, 57. So it's around 4 hours. I have all the day. What can I do? I just be live. Okay, I hope it will just keep going on like this only. Let's see how many things we can actually cover. and how long I'm actually gonna go on. Take care. I'm gonna be catching up soon. And most of the time when I'm working on the projects, the chats are gonna be off, on. So I would love to just catch up with you guys again. Until then, take care. Good night and see you. चलता रहेगा. Great. Bye bye. See you.